All right, so in this video, I'm going to talk about things you can do to grow your real estate business. This is something I started doing back in 2020, and since then my real estate business has tripled, and it's even going further than that. Everybody knows right now the real estate industry has slowed down a little bit ever since the interest rates started going up, then up again, then up again. So right now we need to buckle down and do everything we possibly can to grow our business. So if you're interested in growing your real estate business, then stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this video. What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Franchesca Hanahoe. If this is your first time in this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap on the notifications as well so you get notified every time I upload a new video just like this one. On this channel, I teach everything about using YouTube for your real estate business, how to have a successful mindset for business, and everything in between. So if you're looking for that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, so I was talking about something that I started doing back in 2020 to grow my real estate business. And to be honest, you may be a little bit surprised to hear this, but it has absolutely nothing to do with real estate. So this has nothing to do with real estate, but it's so absolutely essential and important for any business really that you're gonna be doing. And that is actually gonna be affirmations. I read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill several years ago, and I started rereading it. I don't know if you've ever heard of Bob Proctor, but I'm a huge fan of Bob Proctor and studied all of his teachings, and I actually got to hear him live in Las Vegas. I was trying to do network marketing, which was a huge fail for me, but I learned a lot along the way. Network marketing taught me a ton of stuff about how to be successful, and I was able to take that and apply it into my real estate business, and it actually did really well for me. But Bob Proctor talks about studying Think and Grow Rich. He believes that, he studies it, he reads it every morning, whether it's just a chapter or a paragraph, but he just rereads that book and he carries it with him all the time. Of course, he's passed away now, but he had, an original version that was in a leather book, and it was all worn out from him carrying it around everywhere. But at any rate, I started reading Think and Grow Rich, and in the book, it basically says that you have to, not only do you have to have a goal that you're working towards, but you have to write it down, and you have to keep it with you, and you have to say it every morning before you get out of bed and every night before you fall asleep. So what I started doing is, I started doing this, obviously. I was reading Think and Grow Rich. I started following all of the steps that it said, and it's actually called developing a money consciousness. So to be money conscious, you have to have a goal and you have to be working towards it every single day. So a lot of times in real estate, we have goals. Maybe we want to have one closing, two closing, etc. But I decided to use this out of Think and Grow Rich, and I decided to really start, thinking big. And that's what it says you have to do. You have to think big, because any goal can be attained once you start doing this. So you have to make it big enough. So the other key to, successfully doing this and becoming money conscious is that when you say this goal in the morning and at night before you go to sleep, you have to feel it. Neville Goddard talks all the time about feeling is the secret. You have to feel like you've already attained the goal and see yourself in possession of it, and just imagine how it's going to feel. This is a quote from Neville Goddard as well. He says, "Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and observe the route that your attention follows." So, it's one thing to write a goal down and to say it. It's another thing to think about it and to feel it. So there's a lot of other exercises you can do. Like Richard and I actually went and toured a home one time. Our goal is really to live on the water. We toured a home that was on the water and just took the time to walk through the home and feel like it was ours and imagine ourselves already in possession of this home. It was absolutely amazing. But so one of the things I started doing, and this really helped my real estate business, is I just started, to make myself, at first I was a little skeptical, okay, I'm gonna write down this goal, I'm gonna read it every morning, and I'm gonna read it every night, and then I'm just gonna attain this goal, like I'm just gonna get it. So I started doing smaller goals, and I would write affirmations about smaller goals. One time we had a trip planned, it was a vacation, and I wanted a certain amount of money to be in our checking account before we left for this vacation. So I started writing an affirmation that I was gonna have this money in my account. And every morning I would say it, I would feel it, and I saw myself going on vacation with the money in my account. And literally, we had a house that we put up for sale, we listed this house. And literally, it wouldn't have been, we had just put it on the market and we were leaving for vacation in 7 days. Honest to God, this happened. 7 days. So we listed the house. Literally, we had an offer the next day, and it was a cash buyer who needed to close super fast. So of course my title company is awesome, and they closed the deal really fast. And I got this closing and got the money that I was looking for to be in my account before I went on vacation. So I'm saying all of this to say, if you have any doubt in your mind that this is gonna work, try out a smaller goal, do the affirmation every day and every night, and just try it and see what the universe does to you. But you have to try it knowing you're gonna get it, believing that you're gonna get it. And then, you know, I believe that you will if you do it like this. Okay, the other thing that I started doing to attain these goals is I started writing my goal on little note cards. So I started getting note cards and I would write my goal down on it. I would put one in my pocket. I have one in my mirror so that I can look at it while I'm doing my makeup and getting ready. I have one at my desk. So it's just like a little trick. If you put them all around your house, put them in your pocket, then every time you touch it, you kind of think your goal to yourself in your mind, and you see yourself attaining that goal. And that's what it says to do in Think and Grow Rich. So after I started writing all these affirmations, that's when I came up with the idea to start a YouTube channel. Prior to starting the YouTube channel, I had no idea how I was gonna attain this goal of the money that I wanted. No idea how I was gonna get there. I just knew that I wanted to make a lot of money, and I knew how much money I wanted to make. So I started just doing what the book says to become money conscious. I wrote it on a goal card. I started carrying it around, reading it in the morning when I first wake up, at night before I go to bed. I started feeling it. And then next thing you know, the universe gives me the idea to start a YouTube channel for our real estate business. And after that, our business just totally took off the ground. We have people reaching out to us all the time. We have a team that we've started because we can't even handle all the clients that are coming in, all the reach outs. It was just simply like amazing, unbelievable, that basically overnight I came up with the idea for the YouTube channel, and then 60 days later we had clients and we had closings coming in off the YouTube channel. Okay, so in the book Think and Grow Rich, they talk a lot about making affirmations, but there's a chapter called auto-suggestion, and it talks about making affirmations and what it does for you, because basically you have to have faith that you're gonna get this money. You have to basically believe it when you tell your subconscious that you're gonna be in possession of this money. And the easiest way to learn how to have faith is by auto-suggestion. So if you constantly say these affirmations over and over with faith, believing that you're gonna get it, it basically tricks your subconscious mind, and your brain will actually deliver the whatever you're working towards, your goal. So another quote that I just wanted to leave with you is, making repeated affirmations to your subconscious mind is the only known method of developing the emotion of faith voluntarily. And that's by Napoleon Hill. So these are just, you know, a couple of things that you can do every day to start, you know, believing that you're already in possession of your goal, whether it's money goal or if it's a certain amount of closings. I used to say that I'm so happy and grateful now that I have 4 closings every month. Whatever your goal is, start doing affirmations, write it down. You know, I know the market's shifted a little bit and it's a little bit slower. So this is when you really have to buckle down and try to do everything that you possibly can to help grow your business. And that includes affirmations, and that includes becoming money conscious. If you haven't read Think and Grow Rich, I highly recommend it. I read it all the time. I had actually taken a break and was reading some other books for business, and I had to pick it back up again because I was like, you know, I need to read this again so that I can feel it and so that I can get excited again and become money conscious again, because sometimes, you know, you just forget, and you have to constantly trick your subconscious mind, and you have to constantly be feeding yourself positivity so that you can keep out the negative thoughts. So I picked up Think and Grow Rich again, and I absolutely love it. I can't put it down. I always get something new out of this book every time I read it. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope you get something out of this, and I hope you go read Think and Grow Rich. and I hope it helps you grow your real estate business. All right, I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.